Women's Household Duties by Molly, Julie, Elizabeth, and Madeline. If you think being a girl in 2014 is hard, you wouldn't survive a day in the colonial times. This is another common craft.
Cooking, preparing, and preserving food was women's main job. Some food chores that women completed was tending fruit and vegetable gardens and taking care of their chickens and getting their eggs. They also milked cows, produced beer and cider, and preserved meat for later use. They did all this in a large fireplace. Besides those chores, women also traded with local markets and trading networks.
When men died, the women would take over the field work. They would milk the cows and make milk and butter. This job took many hours to complete, but it all paid off in the end. This is because if women could produce butter and cheese, they wouldn't have to trade for it, which is beneficial. Women were responsible for making clothing for their entire family. They made clothes by spinning thread, dyeing fabric, knitting, sewing, and even cobbling shoes. They devoted time to washing and mending clothes. Colonial women were also responsible for starting up and tending to the fire. Fire kept them warm and helped them cook. Fires helped with many domestic chores.
Motherhood was another important job for women during colonial times. Women typically had 9 children, but only about 5 to 7 children survived to adulthood. But wealthy mothers had even more children, sometimes up to 17. Since 90 to 95% of colonial women had children, there was a lot of work to do. Women had to wash diaper clothes, cook meals, and tend fires for their family.
One might think that women didn't do any hard jobs, but in reality, they completed some of the hardest jobs in the colonial times.